Whichever match you look at, I mean, although points-wise it was OK for England last night, with both matches it was disappointing performances, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. You called it a snooze fest, Stephen. I'd say it was kind of an anxious fest because, let's be honest, the USA were good. The USA deserved to win. The USA hit the post. England was so bad, they haven't hit fewer shots in a match since 1990 when they put they had 6 shots against the Republic of Ireland at the 1990 World Cup. Last night they had 8. And in the first 40 minutes, so pretty much most of the second half, they had no shots in the entire match. They were dreadful, they were awful, they were slow, lethargic. The USA, by contrast, one of the youngest sides in the competition, looked exuberant. They looked fast, quick, pacey, making decisions quicker, moving the ball quicker. They looked up for it, frankly, and England were pretty shocking. This is what England fans have been telling us about the last night's performance.
US had more energy, they were counter-pressing, and I don't know, we weren't able to pass around and beat their press, and it was really frustrating. That are the old doubts of England are creeping in, I think, aren't they? So, like, no, not confident, but I know that we should do it, and I'll just think about that.
I think it was really good. It was an interesting game, but so was America, so it felt very equal. Yeah.
I thought it was quite defensive, really, typical Southgate play. I thought it was scared of losing rather than really wanting to win. But overall, I mean, credit to America. I think that although England were favourites, America were always going to be tough to beat. And the main thing is we didn't lose, and I think we've got a great chance of beating Wales. So hopefully we'll still win the group.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll still win the group. Certainly, there's less shouts of it's coming home, more it's just popping in for a cup of tea, to be honest. Wales, on the other hand, they were dreadful as well against Iran. They started quite well. Kiefer Moore getting a decent shot on the keeper, but after that, Iran moving through the gears. They hit the post, each post within, must have been about 20 seconds. And then right at the end, there was 9 minutes of stoppage time. And in the 9th minute of stoppage time, in the 11th minute, because they even overran because of injuries and stoppages in stoppage time, Iran hit back and they went on to win 2-0. Wales were dreadful. Their top players, Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale, miles off the pace. This is what the Wales manager Rob Page had to say.
They deserve the win. Before I made the changes, before I made the substitutions, they hit the post, they hit the bar. They had a goal disallowed first half. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here with sour grapes and say we deserved anything out of that game.
So how it shapes up for Wales, they needed both England and the USA to draw last night, so that worked in their favour. They've now got to go and beat England on Tuesday, and even then they may not be guaranteed qualification. England, on the other hand, just need a point to qualify for the next round, but certainly if they want to go deep into this tournament, and remember they reached the semi-finals of the last World Cup, they got to the European Championship final last year. If they want to go deep into this tournament, they're going to have to massively up those performances, because the likes of Germany, Spain, Argentina, they're not exactly going to be having sleepless nights. Speaking of Argentina, today they are back in action after that historic shock defeat to Saudi Arabia. One of the picks of today, honestly, it's worth watching even if you're not a football fan. Late on, Argentina play Mexico. That's a 7 p.m. kickoff UK time. Argentina have to win that match. They're taking on Mexico. You can imagine, given the Latin American derby atmosphere, what that one's going to be like. Before that, France take on Denmark, Poland, Saudi Arabia, and then we kick off today 1 o'clock local time, 10 a.m. UK time. Tunisia take on Australia.